Hello, this is Jo from Cranberry Beads. This video is going to demonstrate how to use the Delica clasp. So the Delica clasp is demonstrated here in this blue bracelet that has this clasp on the end. And you can see that the Delica beads have been inlaid into the clasp to match the beadwork. This is how the clasp starts out. You can see that there's 3 grooves. It's hard to see with the reflective metal, but there are 3 grooves in this clasp. They are really nice quality clasps as well. They have a very satisfying click. They're very nice quality. So I'm just about to finish a bracelet. I've got one more component. This is the last component that I need to add, and then I will be adding the clasp. So this seems about the right length for this bracelet. And what I've done is I've searched through my Delicas to find a good match, and this Delica here is the exact same one that I've used in here. Now this one is not the same, but it's the closest match that I could find. Okay, this is a Delica 12 and this is the Delica 191. So I was going to do a straightforward stripe as this blue one, but I thought I would see if I could do something just more interesting. Now this particular length of Delica clasp, which we call a 4-strand clasp, is it takes 17 Delica beads. So what you have to do is have a play around with the pattern. If you're just going to do a stripe, that's easy. Gather up 17 beads for each of the 3 rows. And the best thing to do is pop them on a needle. So I had to come up with a sequence of beads that was fit nicely into a 17 bead pattern. So this is what I came up with. So these 3 rows of beads that are sitting on these pins will be going into each row. So even if you're doing a plain stripe, put your beads onto a pin or a needle in preparation, as it will be so much easier to get the beads straight into the grooves. Now you can use other beads in these clasps, but they are specifically designed for the Delica. If I just show you the side profile of this, you can see that the beads really do not stick up. They don't stand proud, so there's very little chance that they're going to pop out. However, you can play around with size 11 and size 15 beads instead of the Delicas. Okay, so the glue we're going to use is E6000. This is one of the tiny tubes. It is a really good glue to use for this sort of work because it doesn't dry straight away. You've got a little bit of time to get them right and in position. Okay, so let's undo this. Okay. And we want to take a bit of the glue and just dribble a little bit over. Then what we'll do next is spread it around. Oops, a little bit too much. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's a little bit too much. So I'm just going to use this beading awl, it's a multi-purpose tool, beading awl. Yeah, I'm going to use a little bit more actually. Secret is don't press too hard on the E6000 tube because it's a thick glue. It comes out a little bit with a delay. No, I might have a little bit too much. I'll just spread it out and just maybe take a little bit off. Put it all to one side. Okay, so I'm going to pick up the first pin with the Delicas. Going to slide them on. Oops. I won't lie, it's a little bit fiddly, but it's not too bad. Okay. And the second one. Pop them down. Okay. And the third one. So it's all in the pre-work, which I didn't bore you with, loading up the beads on the pins and deciding the pattern. Once that's done, it doesn't take too long to pop them in. Now, they're in place now, and one thing you definitely don't want to do is push them all up to one end, because this class takes 17 Delica beads and there is a tiny little gap afterwards. So just make sure they're just evenly spaced. And there are no beads that are sort of twisted. That's what I was just fixing at the end. Okay. So that looks pretty good to me. I'm just going to press them down. It feels good. Hardly, there's a little bit of glue there, but that will rub off because it's silicone based. It's easy to remove. Okay, so what I will do is I will leave that to dry overnight probably. Yeah, just to make it sure it's good, and then clean off any excess glue that I see the next day. Now, these clasps do come in different sizes. They come in silver and gold, and also they will soon be available in the bead slide version, and I will do another video telling you about bead slides. But for now, they come with the hole attachments. So you just use a string of beads to add them. So that's an exciting new addition that will be coming along soon. Okay, you can get these on the cranberry.net.au website. If you look under findings and clasps, you will find the various ones there. Thanks for watching this video.